Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing? Worst stream. Hey, how you guys doing? So I wanted to pull you guys in here because I wanted to talk a little bit. Wanted to what's up, guys? What's up, guys? I just wanted to talk a bit with you guys for a sec. So I know me and Kaiba we've been kind of running over the YouTube side on Destiny, and you know some on the Twitch side too, but you know not so much. You know it's really like you know the DBL awesome guy, and you know DT side Saha dude, what's up, biggest fan. Hey, thank you guys. So it's scarce here. It just started like you know about 10 seconds ago. What's up, King? Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, but you know I'll go to like patrol or something so you guys have something to watch. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit of just some basic stuff, like you know just some talking. So Destiny's getting kind of stale, which is all right. You know, it is Destiny. You know, it is it is right around that time where everything is starting to you know slow down with it. You know, hey, morning Guardian, how you doing, buddy? Anyway, like I said, it's just getting a little stale, and with stale comes you know a lot of aggravation and complaining and you know like that. And I want to take some of this time right now that we have you know in the morning when nobody's around and everything's chill.
The devil's splicers have
I need to turn my Elgato down a little bit.
They're building
And I want to like I want to take this time and I want to thank you guys and I want to apologize too. You know what I mean? Sky J, you're the biggest fan. Thank you. I do appreciate it, but I wanted to really take this time and I wanted to apologize, just because like I know I seem salty on some of the streams, you know, and it's really just because like I don't know, dude. Sometimes I get really salty, but I want to change that. I'm never gonna change who I am, you know, per se, because I am, you know, just I'm very blunt, you know. At least I would say it like that. I'm very blunt. But is there anything that you guys would really like, you know, to see different? You know, maybe less salt or less complaining, or I know I'm gonna try to work on a lot of that, you know, just so it is a better show. So I'm not making this because you know I've got enough hate, or I'm not making this video because like you know you guys. I care about this community. I do. I promise I do. You know what I mean? And I want to be able to give you guys the best show that I can give you. You know what I mean? Don't change your attitude, just have fun. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Cobra. But you know, I mean, like me having fun sometimes, because you know I curse a lot, you know, and you know I'm excessive sometimes a bit over eccentric. You know what I mean? And you know, I just wanna. Sometimes that's not always the best for everybody, you know what I mean? So, I just want to come to you guys and, you know, hopefully you guys are enjoying the streams and hopefully you guys are enjoying that kind of stuff. And, you know, I'm gonna change a little bit. You enjoy watching me a lot? I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You know, I just got out of bed. You're fine. You don't need a change. To be honest, all I like to see is someone get salty because it's funny. Well, I know sometimes it's entertaining and sometimes it's just, you know, childish, and, you know, I shouldn't be so childish. You know, you love the streams no matter what. I really do appreciate, we appreciate the support. I really do, guys. I really do. But I do need to, you know, for lack of better words, I need to stop being so bitchy. I need just to stop being a little bitch. You know what I mean? So, you know, honestly, like most Destiny YouTubers are bland with no personality. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of them are afraid to step on people's feet, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Because this community is very like overreactive. No offense, you know, I am obviously. Ooh, yeah, it just turns right into armor materials. That's so awesome. So it's really hard, and you know I'm new to the big Destiny scene in terms of streaming to you guys, and I just don't want to like, it's not that I don't want to step on anybody's feet or offend them or anything like that. I just don't want. I just want it to be an enjoyable show for everybody to watch. You know what I mean? It's thought it'd be a grind next level, but I was maxed out character a month after I had the raid come out. Hopefully Destiny 2 will have vanilla, where it actually takes the year even longer to max out. Mick, I kind of disagree with you. I feel like me and you and whoever is, we're in that 1%. You know what I mean? And some people it took a while. Like my wife, she only plays a couple hours a day, and it took her good 2 hours to 2 months to max out her character. Latest grind. The Destiny is getting stale and bland, and I see what's going on. Very big Destiny fan. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's just that, you know, when it gets bland, you know, we all complain. We're all frustrated with the game, you know, but I shouldn't voice those concerns so publicly. Like, it's okay for you guys to understand how I feel about the game. That is fine. You know what I mean? That's fine to voice how I feel about the concern, you know, how I feel about a game that I love, you know what I mean? But me to constantly voice that opinion over and over and over and over, and you know, constantly complain about the game when it is a game I love, it is not. It's too much. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna start changing that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start changing that more. So I really hope that you guys can appreciate that. You woke up at 7:37. Who are you again? Thank you, man. You make me feel so good. So no thanks. What are you talking about? Damn, there's some deep stuff in the chat. Well, I just want to talk with you guys for a little bit. Sorry if I'm getting deep. I didn't mean to get so deep. What's up, Jaden? How you doing, man? You're so loyal to the Destiny, Planet Destiny. You're so awesome, dude. Like, whether if it's in the YouTube chat or the Twitch chat, you're so awesome. Talk to DTS. Some interesting thoughts on criticizing Destiny. You do it too because you love it. I love it. Yeah, I talk to DT all the time. I was actually talking to DT in Twitter messages today. Just, you know, briefly. We talk a lot more than you guys would think. What's up, Dink Canadian? But it's weird, right? Because it's like, oh, you know, it's easy to just like sit in the back, you know what I mean, and you're just like zoning out, playing the game, and then someone shoots you in the face when they should have not been able to hit you through that wall, and you're just like, man, fuck this, you know what I mean? It's super easy to just do that. When, you know, as an adult, you know, in front of an audience of people, maybe it's a little bit better not to curse at the game and get so salty all the time. Maybe it's just a bit better to just, you know, be like, hey, he one-upped me, even though his connection was worse, or, you know, maybe he just one-upped me because he was just better in general. Regardless, but you know, I want to start changing that about myself in terms of like when I stream, just because like I want you to not change my personality. I just want to give a better show. You know what I mean? I just want to give a better show, and I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to not complain about the game. I'm just going to do it in a more professional manner. You know what I mean? I'm not going to change who I am. Be the salt. I just want to, in that sense, I just want to give you guys a better show. You know what I mean? And like I said, me yelling at the game isn't, you know, giving you guys the best show. What's up, Hex? How you doing? I consider a dog in Destiny. Getting salty is the best part of your personality. Dude. See, I don't want to be known. Hey, that's the guy on Planet Destiny that gets salty. You know what I mean? It's okay to get angry at the game. It's just like, come on, Neff, be an adult sometimes. You know what I mean? So there's no advertisements for this channel. There's advertisements. It's a partnered YouTube channel. I just think that you might have gotten away with one of the guys. Trust me, Galabros. I'm gonna be who I am. That's not what I'm saying. I enjoy you guys screaming at the game. Well, thank you. You'll see us. We'll scream at the game, but like, there's also times when, you know, I had a little bit of a gut check, really, because I had a fan or a viewer message me off stream. They were really respectful. You know, it wasn't like, I'm not going to mention any names. I don't want to put anybody on blast. But he was really respectful about it too, and you know, I have to kind of commend him because he came to me off stream through my Twitter and was like, hey, dude, I really do watching your streams. I enjoy your content. I think he may have thought that I was playing a Destiny when I don't think he realizes it's a collaboration. Either way, beside the point, he came over and he was like, my kids watch your stuff. I watch your stuff. Sometimes we even play it in the TV, in the living room on YouTube, and sometimes it's not always the best way to treat the game by calling other players bad or trash or blaming the game when you're doing worse, or even cursing excessively at the game. And I can't find a way to disagree with him because he's not wrong. You know what I mean? So sometimes, yeah, King, you're right. Sometimes the game does get salty, but Bungie does listen to the changes. They haven't made any weapon changes yet. You're right, but sometimes the shoddy kills may be a bit too far, and sometimes the everything, it gets better. And my point is, guys, my beautiful viewers right now, I'm not going to change who I am. Okay, I'm going to start with that. I'm not going to change who I am, but I think I'm going to move to being a bit more professional on stream. Okay, because I used to say like, oh yeah, my streams, I have all the power, you know what I mean? Like, you're here to watch me, support me, you know what I mean? And then in that term, like, supporting me means I gotta support you, because you guys ultimately support us as a community. I hope that makes sense. I mean, it sounds weird to say it like that, but I hope it makes sense. You know what I mean? I hope it makes sense.
Great.
When we do trials with Andrew, or something. Actually, we were playing trials earlier with Andrew. Where's this going, dude? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just rambling at a certain point. You know what I mean? Xbox is a go-go. Yeah, dude. Xbox is dead, to be honest. The population is a little bit small right now on the X-Bone. You can call me beautiful. Ultimately, and it's just gonna keep circling back to that. I just want to move to be, giving you guys the best show possible. You know what I mean? And me bitching at the game all the time doesn't help that. So I love you guys, and I want to see the game succeed, but I also want to see the channel succeed. And this is your first time watching your stream, Muhammad. Well, thank you, man. Thank you for coming by the stream and supporting. We're not really streaming much right now. This is more like me just talking to the audience, because we don't get to talk very often. You know what I mean? We just sit here and sit and stream, and we just kind of play trials, and and sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming, but we don't actually like sit and talk. You know what I mean? Jaden, I've actually been a little bit on that PS4 grind. What time is it in my area? It is 7:15 a.m. About time I'm getting up anyway, you know what I mean? I usually get up about this time. But seriously though, on your guys' side, ooh, that's a bunch of stuff, man. On your guys' side, is there any like constructive criticism that you want to give out? This isn't something like that, that you guys really get to input much on much streamers. Like, you're not going to see Real Crafty like go to his audience and be like, hey, tell me what you would want me to do better. You know what I mean? So like, this is your time to do that. What would you guys like to see in the stream for me to make it better, and make it constructive, not rude, please. Rude is sometimes constructive, but like, be respectful, if you know what I'm saying. Still worth every second. Oh, thank you, man. We're waiting for Steve-Vex. Oh man, I'm kind of cold, dude. It's kind of cold in my house. Destiny needs to reward skill. I don't disagree with you, man. I really don't disagree with you. Because your vids have helped me since year one. Mohammed, actually, I wasn't a part of the Destiny, played a Destiny team in year one, but I'm sure they really do appreciate that. I know a lot of people do. I can't take that credit. I wasn't a part of it. They're great the way they are. I appreciate you. Trials made Real Crafty though. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Ben, I have to go to work. See you guys later. All right, Ben. Thank you for stopping by the stream, and hanging out, and I didn't know your channel. I watched your stream, and you have filled in so much time. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you. He has a unique case. You can't compare him to everyone. Oh, yeah, I'm not. I was just using it as a quick example. That was all. You were spazzing out on the audience last time. Say her wrist. I can't. I don't understand what you're saying. What time to mess with people? Really, when you're not saying me. Yeah. I should. I need to. Like I said. Dino. Like I'm gonna fix that. You know what I mean? If you were in the stream today, I really was trying to fucking stop being such a bitch, and me, not you guys, me, stop being such a bitch. That's what I was aiming for, and I hope that you guys saw that and appreciate that. But no, I completely agree with you. I need to. I try to treat the audience right, but then when I feel disrespected, I immediately go into the assault instead of just ignoring that person. Let the mods time the person out and then move on. That's how I should react, and I need to really start reacting that way. So you're not wrong, dude, and I need to fix that. You still play? People still play? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Hi, bros. What you doing? We're just we're just talking, man. Just talking. Yeah, that was the first daily public events. Sorry, then I must have mistaken you for someone else, but I need to watch you from God knows when, so keep me missing. Hey, thank you, Mohammed. Daily, Nick. Yeah, that was daily. Okay, goodbye. And hey, Ben, you have a good day at work, man. Isn't it better to take off the pressure instead of bottling up? Yeah, that's why. And you guys are the audience that I talk to literally 3-4 times a week. You know what I mean? So I shouldn't bottle that up and then take that out on the person that comes into the stream and calls me a fag. You know what I mean? Because then who likes to see that? And that shouldn't be your problem. So that's what I want to change. You know what I mean? But I would be mad when a shotgun hit me from miles away in trials. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's easy to get mad at. Neff, let the butter knives handle chat. Yeah, exactly. Let you guys handle it. Not me. I don't need to worry about it. We have mods for a reason. You know what I mean? It's better for you to see mistakes first rather than see them late and improving them while you make you better. Yeah, thank you, and Cobra. And that's hopefully we have this open forum, so you guys can do that exact thing. You know what I mean? Help me point them out. In the sense of improving upon, not insulting, and that's what we need to do, and that's what I need to do. I need to work on it, and I'm glad I just have a good audience like you guys to help me do that. This is on Xbox, KJ. I'm going to go have a good day. All right, man. You do that. This is how I like to start off my day. Well, thank you, Grinder. Thank you. This content suggestions, seeing the future for Destiny, just casually talking. With both, if you want to talk about content suggestions, we can. That's not a bad idea. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm open to anything you guys want to talk about. Let's just talk in general. That's just something I wanted to get off my chest. You know what I mean? Shotguns were way worse in year one. They are. Oh, Sam, you're not wrong, dude. But everything else is worse compared to the current meta of shotguns. Like, for instance, and you're gonna hear this a lot. And I'm pretty sure if you're in the Destiny community, you've heard it even slightly. That everything else is, primaries are bad. So it's hard to counter shotguns. So, Neff, Sadu, what's up, man? Is this is where you are from, Chicago? It's freaking freezing. I'm actually I'm in Florida right now, but it is 22 degrees right now in Florida, so I'm really surprised by the weather. So I'm like, ugh. Yes, I'm on Xbox One, Xbox player. Year one had primary counters, then rushing almost impossible. Yeah. Stop slouching. Do I play Overwatch? No, I don't actually play Overwatch. I tried Overwatch. I wasn't a big fan of Overwatch, to be honest. I just like. I tried the free 48-hour trial of it, and I put about 19 hours into the game, and I just wasn't a big fan. It just wasn't my favorite. And I think 19 hours is a pretty good indicator of how you know, how well you like the game, and I just really wasn't a big fan of it. You're religious with that loadout, and that's because it's godly. Yeah, it is. I'm only godly with it because I've done nothing but play on this loadout, and that's another thing. I shouldn't push my loadout on so many of my viewers. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, use sidearms because they're the best. Like, I get it, Neff. We get it. You like sidearms. Shut up. Yeah, yeah, I get it, man. I need to stop being so, you know, aggressive with you guys saying use sidearms. I get it, Neff. Shut up. I got it. Yeah. Do you play with fans early in the morning? Well, this is really kind of just like an open forum for talking. I don't actually stream this early. This is kind of just like a spare of the moment kind of thing. You know what I mean? I was up and I was like, you know what? Let's go talk to some viewers, man. I'm not a YouTuber, and I don't see people hate on vids or streams. Doesn't mean they don't want to watch it. Yeah, see? Yeah, I got you. Okay, I respect your opinion. Are you gonna play the new Mass Effect? Oh yes, dude. My personal channel will probably become an Andromeda channel. Oh my god. Can you join me? I'm not really like. I'm just kind of just running around, really. I want Mida. I don't have one. Help me. I wish I could give you mine because I have. Just go out of the kiosk and give it. Give us a tip. What are you talking about? Like, give us a tip in what? In like the game, or what kind of tip? What do you want to know? Where's my coffee? Actually, I already had some coffee. I shouldn't, you know, get any more coffee. Mess my stomach up. Have too much caffeine too early in the morning, man. I don't drink decaf because I don't like it. Oh man. What's my personal channel? If you type in exclamation NEFF, it'll take you right to my personal. It'll put a link in the channel for my personal channel. Let's talk about Destiny 2 and what we hope to see. Yeah, dude, yeah, go for it. What would you guys like to see in Destiny 2? I would like to see the game more open. Like, if you guys ever played ESO, I like how like it's just a huge, just open one map game. I don't like the shared world shooter kind of thing. I wish the game would be a lot more open. You know what I mean? One world completely. Still first person, just basically how I am now, except everybody shares the same server. You know what I mean? Tips for trials. I would say if you were trying to get better at trials, you know, go in with a consistent team. You know, communicate very well. Be consistent on what you play. Like, for instance, you know, if you're a shotgunner, then, you know, stick to shotguns and be very consistent with it. Or, you know, if you're a long range sniper, you know, same thing. Be consistent with your sniper. And communicate. Trials is more about map control in some aspects, if you really think about it, and locking down those zones rather than it is to just go in there and try to wipe the team as quickly as possible. You want to communicate for the most part, you know? Do you know anything about Destiny 2, like launch date or anything? No, unfortunately, I don't. I'm not that big of a YouTuber, bro. Rewarding skill. Yes, I would love to see Destiny reward skill. I'm in love with tea, not coffee. Nice, bro. He is the only way. Whenever I play Trials, my two friends, we can't win a round. I had a dream that we went false. I woke up and I was still 381. Ah, dude. Like I said, I wish I could just give you some gear, man. I wish I could give you guys gear. I would trade you guys all the gear I have because I play so much that, you know, I don't need to play. I don't need the gear, you know what I mean? A longer story matchmaking PvP. I would like, you know, I would like to see in the PvP like an actual ranking system, like how they did with Halo, you know, 0 to 50, and then Crucible's good and everything. I like the Crucible, but I like it needs to have like a social playlist in my opinion too, kind of like how Halo was. But you can't always compare everything to Halo because it's a Bungie game. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't look at it that way. It's just easy to, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, a lot of postage content. Oh yeah, the Nova. It's delicious. Is this PS4? No, it's on Xbox, buddy. Xbox. Destiny has so much potential. I hope Destiny 2 is better. I hope to see it on PC too. I might make a switch to PC. I mean, I have a really strong PC, so there's no point in not, using my PC for video games. What role do I have on that Mida? Midas are all the same. What's up, Young? How you doing, man? Grinder, the Bucks are not on the channel. Play some Crucible and get salty. Oh man. What's up, Gold? How you doing? The mechanics of Destiny are amazing, but Bungie needs to keep their hands out of it and let the players dictate changes. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think obviously the players are going to have a big indication of how it is, but we are not we're not game developers. You saying or me saying, hey, lower the shotgun radius from from 7 meters to 6 meters. How does that affect that actual weapon? You know what I mean? Does it like just make it not shoot as far, or does the cone of I don't know, the shotgun not expand as far? When you aim down sights, does it still hit 7 meters instead of 8? There's so many things that go into just a little change. So, I don't think necessarily us saying, hey, let us dictate how how to make your game. But in the same sense, I think that, obviously a community focus, a driven, aspect is very important. You know what I mean? Sneak last night. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I won Destiny 2 on the Scorpio. I hope it comes on the Scorpio. I went false and then I woke up. Morning, Jesse. How you doing? Okay, PS4 wasn't working for a sec. I was wondering if everyone... Oh, no. Deadpool. What's wrong, man? They do have a test server. Yeah, I'm sure, but I'm not a part of it, so I mean, like, I wouldn't really know what much to do, on it. Wouldn't have saw you carry Lady Legacy on YouTube. Wish you on PS4 so I can play it. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, she's a cool lady. She is a cool lady. How's my morning so far? It's not bad, just chilling, really. Just chilling. Wanted to come up and talk to you guys, so I decided to get on stream and open up a little, forum so we can talk back and forth, you know what I mean? What's the Scorpio? It's supposed to be like the Xbox Pro, like the PlayStation Pro, you know what I mean? They haven't released it yet. They're supposed to release it this year.
We've got a Warsat falling this way. Fast.
I'm waiting for Scorpio to buy a 4K TV before you buy a 4K TV. Lit, yeah. We're not doing trials. Yeah, we're not doing trials right now. DT is going to be live today, I believe, at 4. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not scheduled to go live for trials today, at least. So he'll be doing some trials help, probably with Sweep the Legs. I'm pretty sure. I'm at work right now, so my morning sucks. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. The Nova Mortis Venom review. If you have already done it, I haven't found it. So the way you get those is you the tags from the SRL, which if you can still do SRL, by the way, if you didn't do the tags. You can still do it in custom matches. You can still get the tags in custom matches. But no, I don't actually do the reviews. That's that's actually like DBL, Story Machine, Fallout Plays, Bones. Those are the ones that put out the reviews and stuff like that. I'm on the streaming side for YouTube and Twitch. Just talking, doing some PvE. Yeah, exactly. Just hanging out, man. I really wish I would get a PC because I see PC taking over streaming competitive, but kind of because it would make the community big and better. Yeah, I think opening it up like that would be better. Hopefully they do that. I'm going to watch it at work. Well, I'm not gonna be live too much longer. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a little bit. What's my favorite subclass? My favorite subclass is actually the Voidwalker. I love the Voidwalker. If the Voidwalker had like a magnetic grenade similar to like the Titan, you know what I mean? The Titan's Void grenade. I would probably use the Voidwalker way more than my Sun Singer. Shotguns in a hole don't bother me, but the only weapons you see in a day or something. Yeah. That's a whole nother story. Shotguns, I think they needed an adjustment. And we were talking about this on stream. Me and Kaiba were. There's a slight adjustment that I think that would work. But once again, I'm not a game developer, so like, I don't know what the hell I would, how I would make that. You know what I mean? I'm not a game developer, so any change that I would make, it might have a different effect. But the change that I would make is I would take away the aim down sights, increases increases range, because that's dumb. And then I would make the bullet spread cone like larger. You know what I mean? I would keep the same range though. How close am I to a PS4? We're a little under $100 away. But that's. I mean, we actually got the PS4 now. But we're still waiting for like the Cronus and the game and the PlayStation Plus, everything. So the bundle's almost all together. We almost got it. With so many counters to shotgun, some players just need to get good with those weapons. I don't disagree with you. I just I do think that if an entire community is complaining about shotguns, like today, right? You guys see my build. I run with sidearms. That's a very 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 good counter to shotguns. But I easily put on a shotgun, a Matador, and I switched to a Stormcaller and moved all my discipline to strength. You know what I mean? That's what I did, and it was too easy to just win. Like, that was too easy. I felt really really cheesy, and I was like, okay, this is broken. This is seriously broken. And I'm not the best player. I have like a 1.5 KD, dude. I'm not the best player. So I was like, it's broken if I'm feeling cheesy. And we were going against decent players. Like, I remember we got into a game. One guy had a 1.9 KD with a 2300 elo. It was him and another buddy. They were carrying, so it was a single carry. And we just wiped that team. Like, it was nothing. It was nothing. It was not hard at all. And it was just like, I didn't even have to get close enough to him with the shotgun. I would say maybe 10 meters away, and 10 meters is like here to there, you know what I mean? Like, to that part right there. I shot him, and from here to there, it's not going to kill him. It's just going to take like half of his shield, you know what I mean? And then I just followed it up with that Warlock melee, and it killed him so easy. Like, I didn't even have to get it. I was like, okay, so that's broken. That is broken. And I'm just saying, just stuff like that. So it's not that the game, people just need to get better with the guns or whatever. I think that the game needs a bit of an adjustment. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and everybody's entitled to that. That's their right. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's just mine. So. Oh god, let's not talk about Stormcaller. Yeah, I have my own YouTube channel. If you want to donate, you type in !NEFF, it'll pull up a donation link. Do you guys know that 60% of Destiny content is missing? For example, Cosmic Drone, including the new patrol, is supposed to be 6 times larger? Oh my god. Yeah, it's not just the melee, it's a bunch of stuff, but I'm not here to complain about anything. I'm just saying my experience and kind of my opinion, you know what I mean? It's not just the melee, you're not wrong. I wish on shotguns they would make the handling speed down so they can't just warrior you as, yeah. Dude, there's just so many things that just go into it, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, ugh. I want it to be fixed, but once again, I'm not a game developer. None of us are. I mean, and if you are, like, fucking kudos to you for choosing an awesome career. I went into the army and fucking I jump out of planes. That's fun, but not really much fun things about being in the army. So if you're a game developer, that's pretty awesome. Have you seen Seventh Column with other characters? Oh, Fatal, man. Thanks for the sub. No, I haven't, though. I have not. Matt, I don't disagree with you. I don't think the game is going to get a big balance change. I think they're going to do one more balance change for weapons, and it's going to be minimal. It's gonna change the meta a bit. You're not going to see much of a change. Maybe a few weapons are going to stay in are going to rise, but you're still going to see last swords. You're still going to see shotguns. You're still going to see a bunch of stuff. But I think that you are right. A lot of the focus is pushed towards, you know, what's going to make them money, and that's going to be Destiny 2. You know what I mean? My son is in the army. Nice, dude. What's he do in the army? What do you guys want for damage and speed? What do you use for damage and speed? For damage, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, I mean, damage is my primary, or my secondary. But for speed, I run no agility on my warlock, and I use my Mida as like the agility boost. You know what I mean? What's up, Eskimo? Is that Eskimo? Elk Eskimo? What's up, dude? Well, yeah, I got the blade with the other day. Oh, nice, dude. What's up, Hex? How you doing, man? Can you donate British pound, or does it have to be dollar? No, you can donate whatever you want, man. Let's do like PayPal. What's up, Christian? How you doing, man? My dad was Air Force. Oh, nice, dude. What's he do? I'm just like running around. Army, what is your MOS? Oh, Jaden, you know what MOSs are? I'm impressed. If you guys don't know what an MOS, that's a military occupational specialty. My MOS is 68 whiskey. Paratrooper, he's based in Washington. Well, I'm a paratrooper, you know what I mean? But you know, there's a bunch of others. You know, paratrooper is an SQI, so it changes. SQI basically is a skill identifier. 92 Alpha, nice, dude. That's a something to do with in the motor pool, right? What is it? What is it exactly? Some kind of. I'm gonna say. I'm not quite sure. I think it's. I want to say it's something in the motor pool. Something in the motor pool. Yeah, boy. What's up, man? Yeah, well, when I was in, was it? Yeah. Medic. Nice. Got it. So it said to come over and join over on Twitch. Hi. What's up, man? Thank you. My grandfather was in the Marine Corps. Nice, man. Motor pool or warehouse. Okay. Logistics specialist. It's an automated logistics specialist. Ooh, he just killed his buddy. Did you see that? Yeah, dude, you killed your buddy. SkyJ, I don't really give out, you know, channel shoutouts on here. I'm playing at Destiny. Recently used an instant 40 to get my warlock up. What good tips you have to quickly leveling a subclass? Play through the story. It sucks to go through all that stuff and do it again, but yeah, dude, playing through the story is going to be your best bet to try to level up again. 11 Charlie was that? That's mortar. Everybody knows 11 Bravo, but nobody like 11 Charlie's. I want to say mortar or cannon crew or something around there. Deadpool, what's up, man? Your SAS. Who dares wins. Mortar is correct. Okay, yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, he got it. What Jaden, are you in the military, or are you googling all this stuff? Cause that's really awesome, man. I had to go through story 9 times. I don't really want to do it over again. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's gonna be the fastest way, to be honest. Just changing the difficulty on story level up more. Yes, it gives you more experience points at the end game screen. Pre-order Destiny or wait for reviews. You talking about like Destiny 2? I love this game, so I mean, I'm obviously gonna pre-order it. You know what I mean? Not in the army. Oh, okay, okay, not. You just seem to be really quick with some of the answers. Are you, you know, any family in the military or anything? I think we should be able to vote with Zercells. I honestly, I don't even think Zer should be there, to be honest. 2 Great British Pounds, the finest of all money. Well, I appreciate your donation. Thank you, man. You didn't have to do that. Thanks for answering, bro. Hey, no worries, man. Why wouldn't I answer? I'm here asking you guys to talk to me. You know what I mean? You guys are awesome though for sitting here and just talking to me while I'm literally like running in circles. My Xbox broke October 14th. I recently got an Xbox One S. What are the good ways to max out light? Basically anything right now. Do strikes until you get to about 365, then up it to like the weekly strikes not weekly, but I'm sorry, the Siva Crisis plays to do to get 385. Once you hit 385, do the raid. Once you're into the raid, you can switch it up to Archon's Forge. You can go into Trials of Osiris. You can wait for Iron Banner. Yeah, just really anything. But you know, to do it really quickly, you got to man, I'm hungry. Yeah, to grind like really quickly, you use the strikes though, man. My granddad, but I'm Arab. Okay, nice. Whispered, rip your internet. Went from Scout Platoon to Motor Platoon, then you know, say, oh, nice, dude. Yo, what's up? YouTube changed the stream chat interface without telling anybody. Zero is useful for starting players to collect. Yeah, but if he's useful for starting players to collect, then you know, what does 3 of coins exist for? You know, and if 3 of coins exist for, then why does 0 exist? You know what I mean? Do Archon's Forge still give 365? Save all your legendaries, grind out strikes to your 385. Yeah, until you're 385. Actually, Archon's Forge gives up to 400. Up to 400. But it's only like artifacts, ghosts, and drop the target. Artifacts and ghosts that give up to 400, where the gear that drops and weapons only go up to 385. Just been playing since beta, still today, mostly PvP, but limited content, reskins. Do you think Destiny 2 will be different? I hope so. They have 3 different studios, you know, including Bungie, working on Destiny 2 this time around. So hopefully they're taking, you know, hey, we're going to, you know, we're gonna put this in and really like, you know, make sure there's enough content to go around. Once you get through 65, basically Horde Blues to infuse. Yeah. What's the best way to get from 390 to 400? The raid, really. The raid, or just Crucible. Crucible can drop up to 400 weapons and gear. Class items as well. Yes, you're right. Yeah, the class items out of Archon's Forge too. You are right. I forgot about that. Thank you. The 2 DLC reskins Destiny 2. Yeah, I really hope it will be different, man. Game rewards from Gear 2 drop. Yep. Exactly. Dual weapons. Well, actually, anything in the Crucible drops up to 400 at the in-game screen. Trials if you don't want to do the in-game one. Yeah. I'm hoping so. I love Destiny. Yeah, I do too, man. Leon, life's good, man. Life is good. How are you? Neff, what do you know about the Delta Force? That's like a myth, dude. I put it like this, dude. You can't really talk too much about like special operations, you know what I mean? In the military, especially like where I'm, you know, located at, because I work with those guys. And trust me, I work with the secret squirrels. You know what I mean? The secret squirrels of the army. There's no such thing as Delta Force. It's like saying there's Area 51. It's like there's no such thing as Area 51, man. I mean, there might be, but they don't actually give that to public knowledge of regular army folk. If there is an Area 51, or same thing with Delta Force. If there is Delta Force, then like, you know, I work with some secret squirrels. You know what I'm saying? And I never met one, so like, you know what I mean? They don't just hand that stuff out, so I have no opinion on it. Secret squirrels, bro. New subclass, new characters, carry over everything or stuff. Honestly, I don't really care if they carry you know, I can't watch anything. I'll catch you later, I guess. All right, Jaden. Hey, thanks for stopping by so much, man. Seriously, you're so awesome, dude. What's the best sniper for trials? The highest aim assist sniper you can find. I mean, I'm just being honest, because, you know, the more aim assist you have, the better off you're going to be in terms of, you know, target acquisition and everything. I don't, as far as resetting, I don't mind if they did a full reset, full everything, you know what I mean? As long as, like, I get to keep my Grimoire score, I'm okay with it, you know what I mean? I may believe Destiny should be a new game, but continue timeline, maybe subclass improved once. I think instead of making new subclasses, they should, you know, like you said, improve on their subclasses, because right now they just have a bunch of broken subclasses. Like, can you name one balanced subclass? And if it is balanced, is it used by everybody? You know what I mean? Is it used by more than, you know, a third of the population? By secret, do you mean Green Berets? Well, there's Green Berets, but there's different levels of Green Berets. We'll just leave it like that. Different levels of different people. What ornament is on your multi-tool? This is the secret special ops ornament. Bubble is good. Yeah, King of Pablo. You're right. I mean, Bubble is good, but like, I don't think it's on par with the rest of them. You know, and is it because it's the other classes are some of them are overpowered and Bubble is just you know, just balanced enough that it's underpowered? You know what I mean? Or is Bubble too underpowered and the other classes are just powered up enough where they're, you know, not overpowered? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I mean? It's like, come on. I think that they should fix their subclasses before they try to make new subclasses. Just asking. Sorry, I'm being nosy. Well, no. When I say levels, I'm talking about, like, there's different groups. Okay, ranking exists everywhere. Everywhere you're gonna find ranking, no matter what. No matter what you do in the army, if you're a general, there's always gonna be someone above you. You know what I mean? There's always a ranking. Yeah, that's Havoc Pigeon. Yep. Gunslinger, who's balanced, because in order to kill you have to be skilled. Yeah, but then think about it. Gunslinger is like the squishiest super ever. You know what I mean? Now, is that really balanced? Because I can self-res as a warlock and just touch somebody and I have an overshield with unlimited grenades, and I, like, incoming damage is, you know, increased. Or when, you know, I'm say the Blade Dancer, every time you would kill somebody, you know, think about this, right? The Blade Dancer is similar in the sense to the Hunter, as it's a roaming super with you know, your golden gun. Basically, you have 3 shots that are insta kills. Now, how it's intended to work is with your Blade Dancer, it's 3 to 4 slices of insta kill. You know what I mean? Sometimes it always doesn't work out, like half the time. But as soon as you kill somebody, you get your grenade back, or you get a full shield. When you kill somebody with a golden gun, you don't get a full shield back. You know what I mean? Like, is it a balanced subclass? Or is Blade Dancer too overpowered, where that a balanced subclass seems underpowered? You know what I mean? Like, I think they should fix their classes. But my opinion, you know what I mean? So T-15, yeah, it's the Havoc Pigeon. Nova Bomb is pretty good, but it's overmatched by the other Warlock subclass. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Definitely Stormcaller. The only thing is I mean, like, you can't be mad. I think the Stormcaller melee needs to be fixed. I think the adjustment on maybe how it flinches you excessively when you're getting hit by lightning, I think that needs to be adjusted a little bit. They don't have any, they have crap for grenades though, so you can't really argue that like, oh, they have like the best grenades, and like, no, they have some crappy grenades. It was Taken King. Yeah. You got the Havoc Pigeon and the Taken King. They don't have it anymore though. You can't get it unless you get like an engram, which is hard to do now. Yeah, trip mine grenades. Yeah. Do you guys have a clan? And what are your requirements to join? I do have a clan, but my clan is open for everybody. It's just Nef Nation. It's open to everybody, dude. There's no requirements to join. Balance is never existing in Destiny. In Destiny 2, Bungie needs to get it together. I'm riding on it. Oh yeah, dude. I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you. How's the Outbreak Prime? It's nothing special. I mean, it's really good against you know, the Siva Mites that are really fun to use, but like, it's nothing special. My Mida or Clever Dragon and PvP, strictly speaking, they're gonna outclass it like in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? To be fair, right at the start of the game was meant to be broken. Yeah, it's Bungie needs to buff trip mines again. Yeah. I think that the sticking, why they took that away, I don't get that. Do not get that. You know what I mean? Can Hunter Void Arrow shot be removed from Titan's bubble? No, it cannot. It cannot remove a Titan's bubble. If only there was a trading system. I think there should be a trading system included, but I think it should be like the Division, where you can only trade like in-game rewards. And someone suggested that way before Division even implemented it. You know what I mean? So for instance, if you're at a Nightfall and you have everything, you're just running your buddy through it. You know what I mean? Say he gets 15 strange coins. You're like, fuck, man, what am I gonna do with that? I can't do anything with these strange coins. And then you get a Gallahorn. You know what I mean? You're like, I literally have everything. You know what I mean? Why not trade them? And you're like, hey, cool. Now I just have another stack of strange coins, and you get a weapon that you enjoy. You're going to enjoy. You know what I mean? That's just an example. I know you don't get Gallahorn from in-game rewards anymore, but you see my point. Hi, I'm New. What's up, man? How you doing? We're just running around, just talking right now. Just talking. Destiny 2 should learn from mistakes. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. You are not wrong. Let's hear the horrible news first. Greed in a new reward system. Why they gotta buff everything though, just to make everyone happy by nerfing one good shoddy a bit. A couple of months Bungie for a weapon balance, really? Dude, I don't know what they're thinking, man. But once again, you know, I'm not a game developer, and I'm not over here like trying to suck Bungie's dick or whatever, like everybody's gonna say. But like, I don't know how intricate it is to fucking make, you know, changes to a weapon. You know, no, I can't do it. I wouldn't know how to do it. But my point is, yeah, game needs to be balanced, but we can't just expect Bungie. One, they're on Christmas leave just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Did you really want to work on Christmas? They're taking a little bit longer than the rest of us. But you know. There's so much more that goes into it than just like, hey, we're gonna pull down the range a little bit on this weapon. You know what I mean? It said the Destiny PvP means the majority of archetypes used and they weren't fixed with PvP because large should be affected. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so much that goes into it. Now, if one thing we make Destiny 2 better is not pre-order, because then if you had the fitted goal sales pre-orders, they won't work as hard. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I'm gonna keep saying that because, like, I mean, I don't disagree with your point there. I do love this game, so I'm gonna love Destiny 2. And if Destiny 2 really does, like, you know, disappoint me, then I won't buy Destiny 3 or I won't pre-order it. Sucks, yeah, dude, it does suck, right? So in the book it says 204 exotic quests. Kvostov, Gjallarhorn, Nova Mortis, and why did it only count for 2 of them? No, Nova Mortis and those aren't part of it. Like the 3rd one is the Outbreak Prime, and then the 4th one. What's the 4th one, guys? You know what I mean?
Warsat incoming.
I can't think of. Yeah, I can't think of the 4th one. This guy is sad. Nah, I'm not sad, man. I'm kind of happy. I'm awake. This guy is so sad. Why are you saying that?
Get me
No,
close. I'll establish
I'm not
a
sad.
link.
4th is Thorn. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, so it's the Outbreak Prime, Thorn, and then the other 2 weapons, man. I'm blanking right now. Even though I just read them off. Kvostov and Gjallarhorn. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god. I don't know why I couldn't think of those words, man. I'm just blanking. I don't want to do the war stat. Probably gonna die. Why not? I don't have friends. How do you get the Outbreak Prime? You have to have friends.
Picking up static. Its systems are still active.
Go to LFG or do the 100.io. 100.io is such a good website to find people. Prison is small, change to Crucible. I mean small. Don't tell me that. You've been to year 3 war set already? No, I haven't done a year 3 war set. Honestly, I don't think I have. I barely play PvE, man. Wrath of the Machine. I liked Wrath of the Machine. You know, it's not my favorite raid because, you know, Vault of Glass, of course, is, you know, Bay. But I like the fact that it wasn't as long as, you know, Orcs. You know, I can't sit for like 4 hours and do a raid every time. You know what I mean? And I'm bad at PvE, so, you know, that's weird to say that, but I am. So I'm like, I can't do PvE that long. And so I'm glad that I could finish Wrath of the Machine in an hour. You know what I mean? Small. Someone once told me magazine size doesn't matter. What's your opinion? Yeah. Looking back, only rather ironic. The most thing they're taken out in the meta was replaced by something else when people want. Yeah, yeah. Like for instance, you know what I mean? Destiny was like, hey, everyone's using the Mida multi-tool. Let's take out the high cal rounds. And then, so they took out the high cal rounds, and then they gave everybody clever dragons with high cal rounds. It's like, what? I've been tuning into 2 bounties a day for the past 2 weeks. So you don't have any exotic bounty? Oh yeah, dude, it's hard to get it, man. LFG, we had Destiny LFG or the 100.io. Those are the best places to find like teammates to do stuff like, you know, the Outbreak Prime quest or just play trials with or stuff like that, or the raid. I recommend the 100.io, seriously. Long enough to grind, short enough not to have plans for. Exactly. Taking Chasm. You know what? Says fuck your heck out. Queenbreaker's bow that doesn't flinch. Yeah, right, dude. Well, Queenbreaker's does flinch. It just flinches differently. It's like it flinches similarly to the No Land Beyond.
So close. That's it. We got the goods.
We got the goods. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you for sitting here and talking to me for like the last hour. It was awesome. Happy you guys just joined into the stream and just sat here and talked to me. Like, you know, no benefit, or, you know, just sat there and watched me run around and, you know, roll. You guys are awesome. Thank you, seriously. I really do appreciate like all your guys' immense and amazing support. You know, so I really do appreciate it. Like I do, seriously. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump off here for a little bit, and I'm gonna probably gonna take a quick nap because like I'm not tired, but I can sleep. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you guys do like to see some Planet Destiny's, make sure that subscribe button or that follow button on Planet Destiny Twitch. Subscribe button, obviously. If you do like want to see more, you know, like flawless carries and stuff like that, make sure to actually like turn on the notifications. The notifications let you know like when we're going live and stuff, and it really helps out getting into the stream first. Do me a favor too, guys. Hit that like button for me too. Like buttons are always awesome. Awesome, makes me feel good. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys' immense support, and I thank you guys for sitting here and talking. So I'm gonna jump out of the stream and I'm gonna go take a little nap. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I'm not tired, but I can sleep. It's just because I'm off, so I'm sleep. You know what I mean? Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, great evening, a great day. Apologize. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye, guys.